Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a Q&A video. I've been asked questions here and there, so I'm just going to do those. I was going to have my fiance answer some questions, but there was only two of them that were asked, like pointed towards him, so I'll try and answer those ones the best I can at the end. So I'm just going to get started with the makeup questions, since this is technically what this channel started out as, and then I'll go on to the non-makeup questions. First is, what are your favorite cream blushes? I really enjoy the Maybelline Dream Bouncy blushes. I only have one. I keep meaning to pick up more, but I just keep forgetting. And this one is in Pink Plum, and this is what the packaging looks like. Sorry, I have my computer on my lap, so I can't lean too forward. And you guys have all probably seen them, but that's what this one looks like. Also, I really enjoy the Revlon Photo Ready ones that came out last year. They're still in stores right now, but this is the only one I picked up because the other ones just I don't think would work for me, but this one's in Pinched, and I really like to wear this one a lot in the summer. It's just like a orange coral, and that's the lid. They're just like little pots. What's your favorite eyeshadow primer? I have two. I used one mainly because I'm trying to use it up, but if I do repurchase another eyeshadow primer, which I don't know how because I just keep getting a million samples, so I don't think I'll ever have to repurchase another one. I've had this one for almost 2 years and it's still going strong. This is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and I really like this, and that's what I've been using right now. But in the summertime, I really enjoy the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer in Eden because it does dry matte, and I feel like even if you have oily eyelids, this would work all year long for you. But I have very dry skin, and in the summer it does tend to get a little bit oily, and my eyeshadows tend to crease because of the heat. But with this, it doesn't. If I tend to wear the Too Faced one, it tends to. So I like the Eden one. I don't really like the original Urban Decay Primer Potion. If you could get a lifetime supply of one makeup product, what would it be? I would have to say my favorite mascara, or just different brands of mascaras, because you do have to switch your mascara every 3 months if you do use it on a regular basis because of bacteria. Your eyelashes are meant to block stuff from going into your eye, so they do gather a lot of bacteria. So I would say mascara because you have to replace it a lot, and it would be really nice. And my favorite mascara right now is the Maybelline Rocket Volume, and I like to use it in hand with the CoverGirl Clump Crusher. If you guys want to see like my mascara routine, let me know. I don't know. Favorite nail polish brand would definitely have to be Essie. Not necessarily the formula, but I really like the colors that they come out with. As in formula, I really like OPI or the Rimmel London square bottles. Your favorite face primer, and this is the last beauty question. It kind of depends. I mainly just use samples. I've only ever purchased one in my life, and it was the Hard Candy primer. Did I say concealer? I meant primer. That's what was the question. Right now I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish just because I'm trying to use it up. It's just a little baby sample. But in the summer, I really enjoy this one. I like how it makes my skin feel, and even though it has a bronze tint to it, I can even wear it in the winter because it doesn't really give too much pigment. But this is the Laura Geller Speckle Tinted Under Makeup Primer in Bronze. And this was also a sample. I have like 2 or 3 of these, but I really like it. If I had to purchase the face primer, I don't know. I basically just use samples, so I don't know which one I would purchase. Not makeup questions. What is your favorite time of the year and why? I like spring because it's not too cold and it's not too hot in summer, or in Ohio, and even though it does tend to snow sometimes in the spring here, and we can have, basically Ohio's like thing is we can have every season in one day. We can have snow, rain, hail, sunshine, everything in one day. But my favorite is spring, and I don't know, I've just always liked the month of May. It's just always been a favorite for me for some reason. When I make videos. How do I plan them out? I usually make a little list of videos I want to make next, and I'll usually, when it comes down to the day that I record, I will number them in order of how I want to make them, and I just do that. What and who got you involved with making YouTube videos? I was watching Heather123 here on YouTube. She doesn't really make videos anymore, and I'm pretty sure I unsubscribed to her. But I was watching some of her videos and I got really inspired, and she was using the 88 palette, so I decided to order that from China. And yeah, so ever since I made my 4th of July makeup video and she liked it, I continued making videos. How many kids do you want? I've always wanted 3. I've always wanted a boy and then a girl and then a boy. But now that Harlan's here, and I've always been around kids my whole entire life, but for some reason I've never met a kid that acts like him. He is a handful and he's very, very crabby. Now I kind of just want 2. Now if I happen to eventually down the road meet somebody that has kids, then obviously I will welcome their kids. When will you try to conceive? Now, when this question was asked, it had a different answer. You guys have probably seen my life update by now, and it would have been a year from now because I don't want my kids to be more than 3 years apart, 3 to 4 years, and it takes 9 months to have a baby, and it could take longer trying to conceive. So, it was going to be next year, but now I think I'm going to wait like 2 years, depending on how things go. When did you start uploading pregnancy vlogs, or why did you start uploading pregnancy vlogs, I mean? I don't know, I've kind of always watched pregnancy vlogs, XXX, Jewel Pool, the 80s family. I don't know, I just kind of always watched them, and Gabe and Jess, and so I just decided to. And I didn't really want to split my channel up and make a new one when I had pregnancy vlogs, because I knew I wanted to make updates about Harlan. So, and I know I kind of feel bad because there's some people that are here for like baby updates, and some are here for makeup. Let me know down below which ones you're here for, because I don't know where a majority of my audience is, so I tend to just make a mixture. But if there's more of one, like if there's more beauty, I may make more beauty videos. What other names did you have for your son? And there was also a question on what names will I have for my daughter. I'm not giving those out because I don't want somebody to take my daughter's name. But other names that we had for Harlan was Jace, Jayce. I made a video on why we chose Harlan's name. I'll link that down below. It was going to be Jace Carter or Jace Sean, after my best friend. And also I liked Grayson and stuff like that, but he didn't like it. The only other name that was up in the running was we were going to have Kal-El as a middle name, and that's still possible for a future boy. Do you still get up about the C-section? I seen your labor and delivery video and your feelings postpartum video. Yes, I do. I'm very grateful that my son is healthy, but I'm also upset that my birth plan went totally sour. It went kind of the worst that I planned. Will you be a stay-at-home mom forever? If not, when will you send him to daycare? I do not plan on being a stay-at-home mom forever. That would be like a dream job, but I am going to be a nurse, and then I will eventually be a midwife when I finish my master's degree. So I'm kind of going to be a stay-at-home mom, not really working until I'm done with this degree, which will be about a year or 2. And he will not go to daycare. I refuse to send any of my kids to daycare unless they can talk. And my sister also works from home, so she could eventually take care of him. Now the questions for Sten, I'm going to hurry up before my camera dies. What was your reaction / feelings during the C-section? I don't know that 100% sure. I know he was kind of scared for me because he knew I didn't want that. But like I mentioned in my labor and delivery video, when it came down to the point of the C-section, I was just kind of focused, and it didn't bother me until breastfeeding started to fail is when it started to bother me. And still pretty much at least once a month you can catch me crying about having the C-section. And I'm also terrified to have another C-section. I know VBACs are possible and so are HBACs, but I don't know. I don't know. I've always wanted to be a surrogate mother, but I don't know if that's going to happen now that I had a C-section. Can you make a video on how your life has changed as a dad? That's for Sten, and I don't think he will, but maybe I can ask him one day. But yeah, that is all. Thank you all for your questions, and if you guys would like to see future Q&A videos, thumbs up this video, and I'll talk to you guys really soon. Bye!